This is the Iowa Weather Report for Friday, December 6th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. It's at noon today, with a trough over the western about half to two-thirds of the country, a ridge over Florida. The cold air is still dumping into the country, and in the middle, it's producing a lot of wintry mess from Oklahoma, Texas, northeastward through the Ohio Valley. Rain, snow, freezing rain, major ice storm. Here it's just cold, highs in the teens, single digits north. It's still the same on Saturday. Cold, sunny, highs around, in the single digits far northwest to teens to almost 20 south and east. Plenty of sunshine. No weather to speak of except late Saturday night into Sunday. A snowstorm approaches, and that could bring a couple inches, maybe about 2 to 4, maybe isolated 5-inch totals. It'll be a fluffy snow, and temperatures will be likely in the teens to near 20, but then the cold air comes back again. Winds out of the north and west, temperatures back down, likely with a state completely covered in snow. Highs will barely struggle to reach 10, wind chills below 0, lows will be well below 0, and Tuesday looks to be about the same. A few more clouds as a clipper system clips the northeastern counties with maybe a few flurries. That may keep the temperatures from really bottoming out Tuesday morning. Wednesday morning, you can see a little disturbance that may produce a flurry, but with high pressure overhead, that's looking doubtful. Highs likely around 10 to 15, lows below 0 most likely. The winds switch around to the south and west here for Thursday. That could boost temperatures back into the 20s, maybe approaching 30 in the southwestern counties, maybe even above freezing near Omaha and down into southeastern Nebraska. At the end of a week from today, next Friday, we have a bit of energy moving through Southern California with a bit of a trough axis. The flow is becoming more zonal as the coldest air is starting to lift back into Canada, so temperatures will be likely near seasonal levels, maybe back into at least the 20s to lower 30s for highs. Some rain and maybe a rumble of thunder to the south and more snow off to the west and northwest. Going into the extended period here, on the 17th, we have looks like a trough axis moving through the area with some energy. Ridge over California, and that means it's going to get quite interesting again. Another clipper system passing by with maybe some snow. Could bring an inch or two if this is right. A bit of rain and maybe a little snow in the mid-Atlantic into northeast. And then at the end of the forecast on the 21st, pretty much still a zonal flow. A bit of a trough axis off to our west. Not a very deep one at that. But with this quick-moving flow, we could have quick-moving storm systems. In this case, here's another one. Could bring us some snow, maybe moderate snow if this is to be correct, but this could be gone in the very next run, or it could go away and come back next day. The satellite image from last evening, you can see the storm system just off to our south and east producing just a disastrous mess of wintry precipitation from Texas, Oklahoma, northeastward through the Ohio Valley into the Great Lakes, and it's just cold around here. You can see that with the watch warning map, wind chill advisories and wind chill warnings in Montana, the Dakotas, Nebraska, Minnesota, Wisconsin, winter weather issues across the west, and from Texas, Oklahoma, northeastward. Going to the QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock, showing the precipitation around here is about maybe a quarter to a third of an inch, and that'll be in the form of snow, which would be about 2 to maybe 4 or 5 inches.